Hello and good with me, Winter Andrew, to another video of Weekly Andrew, in which this week I guess I am talking about one of the anime from the previous season, one of the new ones from the previous season, which, yeah, this is basically going to be the one exception, one of the very few exceptions I guess, of my new rule of not watching anything that's unrated 7 or lower on Mal. But yeah, cultural exchange with a game center girl. Considering, yeah, this here, I knew I was going to watch it just the moment I saw it, really, because Game Center, language barrier, and the fact that it's a rom-com. Those three things together, yeah, immediately knew I was going to end up watching regardless of what it was rated. And yeah, kind of after the first few episodes, it kind of leaned away from the romance a bit, I think, as it started introducing more of Lily's classmates. So, overall, I guess, romance-wise, it's kind of wholesome. And all the people that were complaining about the whole age gap thing there, it's like, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. It's like, he literally just got out of high school, I think, basically. And has just gotten into college, and I'm pretty sure Lily is basically final year of middle school or something. It's not super large or anything, but I think it handles things pretty well there, considering he doesn't really take her that seriously, I think. So, or at the very least doesn't show interest in her. It's a one-sided crush for the most part throughout the entire anime. But overall, it's still pretty wholesome and everything. Also, I guess, the language barrier thing kind of also becomes a bit irrelevant after the first few episodes as well, due to Lily, of course, learning Japanese. Though she does still speak English throughout the anime every now and then. And when it comes to the comedy side of things, well, it was dumb but enjoyable. That's the kind of comedy I think it really was there, but right at the end was what I think was the best bit of comedy in the entire fucking anime. Considering, yeah, right at the end basically, last time we get to see Lily's mom and her dad there, Lily's mom is basically saying that she figured out why her dad likes Japan so much. And that's because they drive on the left side of the road. I end up just completely losing it as a result of how just completely out of nowhere that came. It's just, whoa! That joke just came out of absolutely nowhere and made me fucking lose it. But yeah, overall, it was good. Not great, but it was good. That is for sure. So yeah, guess that's the only thing I really got to talk about this week. Next week I'll probably be talking about the anime that has the highest rating from the previous season. The Flagrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, I guess. So, yeah. Moving on to Azur Lane, I guess, now at this point. Yeah! 3 run events that we've had for this last week here. Yeah! I've done at least 200 pulls at this point. At least 200. Not sure how many I've actually done, but yeah. I've gotten Clemensu and Suffren 4 times, but I have not gotten Gretchen or Leon on a single fucking time yet. I swear those 2 are not actually in the fucking build poll, considering how many times I've gotten Clemensu and Suffren, but not the other fucking 2. So obviously as a result of that, I'm not going to get the call to arms thing for the event. That's for fucking sure, considering the only other way for me to get those would be to fully limit break 2 characters that I haven't full limit broken a single fucking time yet. Considering I haven't done Lee Terrible or Joffrey a single time. Not a single limit break on either of them. I need to have them fully limit broken for my only other way to finish the call to arms without getting one of those other 2 characters. Yeah. So, yeah. This event has honestly kind of pissed me off, to be honest. But hey, at the very least when it comes to the island planner, it looks like they're going to be making improvements, I guess, when it comes to the animals on the farm. boosting production, but also boosting consumption of those animals. So, more feed, but you get more in return. So, overall, I would say that's a win, considering how much fresh meat and milk you kind of need for some things. So, yeah. Honestly, I haven't really had much of an issue when it comes to poultry, considering transport jobs kind of gives out poultry quite a bit. Seriously, I have over 300 fucking poultry currency, and basically all that is from transport jobs. But other than that, right now, currently, as of recording this, I'm at development level 27. Probably going to be development level 28 by the time this video's up. And yeah, don't really have much to really spend coins on when I get to development level 28. It's just getting the Charlotte cakes or whatever. And that's basically it, and that's only 40,000 coins, I think. So that should be easy for me to do, and then get to development level 29. I get a 200,000 cash injection from one of the quests, the one for those maps. So that's alone will be able to handle paying for all the research that I would want to do at development level 29 and development level 30. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, things are going pretty well on there. Still wish they had fixed the fucking farm so I don't have to manually farm anymore. But it doesn't look like they're doing that this week either. Yeah. Now, for Moe Ninja Girls, I guess. In which next week, on the 28th, is the end of service date. In which, yeah, I played the game quite a bit a few years ago. I only got back to the game to try and finish the story basically a month ago when the announcement for the end of service happened. So I have been trying my best to get through as much of the story as I can in the time that I have left. But yeah, I've managed to finish the season 30 of the story, and then the first season of the college year stuff as well. But at this point, I'm stuck on the checkpoint for chapter 10 of the second season of the college year stuff at this point. And I hope that I'll be able to get enough money to get past that checkpoint so I can finish the season. But I don't think that's going to happen because I'll end up being just short by then. And yeah, I guess I also kind of did forget about the epilogue and prologue stuff that was put in between the main story and the college year stuff. But I went back and did as much that as I could, but epilogue stuff, complete fucking bullshit considering, yeah. Each one of those routes requires you spending 990 gems on one of the fucking checkpoints there, and yeah, I don't have a problem that much when it comes to how the game was monetized, because as a free-to-play player, it was possible to get through everything given enough time. But that is absolutely fucking ridiculous, having to spend that many gems for a single fucking route in the epilogue. Kinda thinking about things, it kinda makes sense considering that was supposed to be the end of the game. They want to milk out a little bit more money right at the end, but then once the RPG failed to actually be successful, they went and brought back main game here with the college year stuff. So all of a sudden they kinda made the epilogue stuff not that important, I guess. Less special. So yeah. 990 gems for each fucking route is genuinely ridiculous. Now when it comes to the prologue for the college year stuff, that, sure. You only need Ninny to get past those checkpoints, but that's 5,000 each, and yeah, I'm trying to get the second season of the college year stuff done still. So, I'll only do that stuff if I fail to get enough to finish the second season. in time. So, probably last day or two or something, I'm going to be binging as much as I can. Either finishing that second season or going through epilogues. Going through the prologue for the college year stuff there. So, yeah. I guess that's all I really have to mention for Moe Ninja Girls there. I guess I can mention more stuff next week and how things went for me. But, yeah. So moving on to the test stream that I did this week, which I ended up delaying by a few days, because I was originally going to do that on Sunday, and then I decided I was like, no, bit too late to do that tonight, do it on Monday, didn't do it on Monday, so I ended up doing it on Tuesday instead. Which, honestly, that test stream was better than I anticipated, to be honest. Considering I was doing multi-streaming, sure, I had to spend like 10 minutes trying to figure out how to get multi-streaming set up again, considering after computer got repaired, a lot of stuff got reset, so I had to go back and set the multi-streaming things up again. So yeah, that took me like 10 minutes to figure that out again and get that stuff set up so I could do this stream over to Twitch. But I ended up figuring it out, and yeah. Despite the fact that Twitch was saying I had a bad bitrate the entire fucking time, I think it was honestly not that bad considering looking at the VODs. I don't think what Twitch had was all that much worse than YouTube. So overall, I think I can actually do multi-streaming. It's just I'm going to have to lower my graphics settings in War Thunder and World of Warships, so I'm not losing as many frames. Considering the 3090 I got from my computer is definitely fucking pulling its weight. And yeah, it trying to help CPU with all the encoding and stuff while trying to handle the games and everything, along with the NVIDIA broadcast background view, so you don't got all this back behind me in view. So yeah, it's doing all of that. It is absolutely pulling its weight, without question. But I need to make it so things are less demanding for it and turn out the graphic settings, I think. So yeah. I guess next week I will be doing a stream for my 8-year anniversary of making videos on YouTube. And I'll probably do multi-stream for it. Probably starting off with ETS2 a bit or something, I guess. Not exactly sure how I'm going to go about things currently. But I may play a bit of World of Warships. Maybe some War Thunder. Just depends on whether or not I want to spend basically the entire day streaming or not. So, I may go all out and do a bunch of streaming on that day. I may not. I'm not exactly sure. I'll make that decision probably day of. Just do whatever I feel like at that time. But I am definitely doing a stream next week for the 8-year anniversary. Seriously, I've been doing this for fucking 8 years already. Jesus Christ. Now, if you wanted to consider the dates that I actually started uploading videos on a regular schedule, which I have actually managed to stick to ever since, basically, the 8-year anniversary will still be like another year and a half away or something. Because, yeah, that first year and a half, I didn't really do that much, to be honest. Videos were very irregular until a year had gone by. At which point I started doing more videos there, just before Age of History 2 actually finally came out, I guess. And then when I finally actually got things going properly, I was able to play Age of History 2 on my computer, 3-day videos a week, which I have stuck to since, with obvious exceptions for the breaks I have taken during that. So, yeah, 8 years making videos next week. And in a year and a half, basically, 8 years since I started making 3 videos every week. Damn. But yeah, I guess that's probably it for this video here. Yeah, save a lot of that for next week, considering that's the actual 8-year anniversary. Shouldn't be talking about that stuff this week, so yeah. That there is the end of this video here. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.